Today is Tuesday, March the 28th, 2023. This is board serial number 12609. That is the first board returned under RMA 230117. And if we took a look at the information that Tim reported on this board, there's a phase loss failure, and also the gate duration varies depending on SICAI, depending on the command. So we're going to use this board randomly because it doesn't have any damages associated to fuse CP2, and we'll be able to low power test it and high power test it. On this first video, we have the board, and this is how we low power test it. Notice that because we have a jumper per the fab that powers the board from the cathodes of the SCR, we decided not to bring in 24 volts AC on the secondary because we're going to feed 480 into the setup. So what we did is we applied 30 volts DC on J3 position 3, and let's go ahead and so there it is. We have 27 volts DC, and one thing that we notice is we have power LED. It's on. The board has cleared phase loss, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in the phase loss, so we can see that the phase loss, it's on, and therefore the board inhibits. But if I clear my phase loss, the board it's firing fine. Now the other now can you show me what SICAI is, Sony, the delay angle command on pin 10 of J3? So now we're looking at, which output are we looking at, Tony? We're looking at the first one. We're looking at 8 plus out of post modules PM1, and here's our output, and here's a reference on TP5, the A reference, the delay angle on channel 2 reference, TP5, TP3 delay angle on channel 2, and then we have the A plus output from the post module. And I'm going to ask you, Tony, so you have 5.7 volts right now per your box. As you start decreasing that, we notice the delay angle changing, but the width of that, it's pretty consistent. Go ahead. So go ahead and stop at 5, Tony. Now let's go ahead and slowly go back to 0. At 4, 2.5. Okay, we have it at 0. And again, it's changed. Now let's go ahead and try that on a different output. We're going to go 2 and 3. So this is out of post module 3. And again, so we're at 0, and we can see that it is essentially the same. We could measure it, but there might be some significant, minor differences, but not something that you will detect immediately. So this is the end of this video, proving that per or standard low power procedure, the board is working just fine. Notice that on this part of the video, or in this part of the test, we applied our phase references through this box at J7. So now on the second video, we're going to actually high power test it with 480 volts coming into J2, powering the transformer, and we won't need the 30 volts DC. So this is the end of this video.